Good morning. Welcome back to another MLB breakdown. This day is what? August 21st? Is that Thursday? Thursday, August 21st. Sorry, I thought it was Friday for a moment. My brain broke. But we are back here with a full slate of 9 MLB games. Looking forward to going over this with you guys. One thing I do want to shout out is all of you guys on YouTube who are watching this video. Y'all went crazy yesterday with the likes. I appreciate it. 72 likes on the video is outstanding. It's the most we've ever had. So continue to like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube if you are watching it there. And let me know in the comments like what else you guys would want to see on this, I don't even know what you want to call it, podcast, show, series. I know right now I've been going through every single day and all the games and yada, yada, yada. But like, let me know what else y'all want to see. I want to really get some more content out. So let me know, man. Let me know. Finally caught a stream. We back. Yes, sir. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into rudebets.com here and let's see what we can find on this 9-game slate. I'll be honest. I did an initial glance. Doesn't look like it's much of a home run day. If you're a home run person, today's not your day. Today's definitely not your day. We also have a mix of day games, night games. Kind of a weird little slate here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in the daytime, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 games in the evening. Actually, 6 and 3. 6 day games, 3 night games. So, it always makes things a little bit tricky, especially with parlays. You're going to have to pray that your daytime slips can come through so you're alive at the night. It just opens up a whole can of worms, in my opinion, when we have these split little slates. But yeah, let's see what we can find today. Yesterday, we really couldn't find too much. It was a pretty miserable day on the video, on the stream. Money lines, there were slim pickings. There wasn't really any value. A lot of fair prices, not a lot of deals. Hoping today's a little bit better. I'm really hoping today's a little bit better. Starting off here, Twins are minus 116. They're plus 102 on the book. Pretty much exactly what we saw yesterday, but the other way around. Arias and Soto sold last night. Final legs. Yeah, man, that'll happen. I don't know how many legs you had, but that's the parlay life, man. That's the parlay life. Especially, here's the way you got to think about it when it comes to like hits or whatever. A really good way to think about hits. Most of these guys, right? So Kurtz, he's like, this is like the best of the best. He gets a hit about 3 out of 10 times. 3 out of 10 games. Not 3 out of 10 times. 3 out of 10 at-bats. Right? So, say most of these guys, let's say around 1 out of 4. So 250 right here. Most of the guys on your hit slip are probably 1 out of 4 kind of guys. Now, if you have 5 guys on the slip, mathematically just on the batting average, if they're all getting 1 out of 4, that 5th guy, there's an odd man out there that's most likely going to miss. You know what I mean? So, it's a game of failure, man. Baseball is really hard to try to get hit slips, Really hard. Really hard. That's why I don't do them. That's why you never see me do them. You're in a free Discord. You can't believe you're seeing people bet home runs based on MGM odds going up or down on a certain guy. Like somehow that magically make the certain, yeah. Some people do crazy stuff. Sometimes line movement is, I guess, all right. Like if you see a guy's line go down, that means somebody put money on him for them to adjust it. So maybe you're chasing the line there, but I agree. Especially with something like home runs, like a line movement's not really going to change much. Yeah. In this first game, though, I don't know about y'all. I don't trust taking the Twins here. I don't think I can trust the Twins, but I'm not going to take the A's here. I probably just stay away from the money line in this game. Probably would just stay away from the money line in this game. But Nick Kurtz, like I said, it's not really a home run day. Nick Kurtz is sitting over here at plus 265 home run odds. Plus 265 is not very good. See Urena here. He gives up a home run 4.5% of the time. That is a lot. That is a pretty high home run rate. The only problem is he's only usually going, it's like one at bat. He goes 2 innings a game. Yeah. Kurtz is going to see him once. Most likely. So if he's only going to see him once, he's got to get done in the first at bat for this matchup. It's a really good matchup. I'll tell you what, this is a really good matchup. You know what might be a good play here? If you're looking for like a long shot, if you want to just sprinkle this, the old Nick Kurtz first at bat home run. Does that make sense? They have that line on like to hit a home run in his first plate appearance. That might be a decent long shot here. I don't know what the odds are on that, but it's probably not a bad play because the whole reason we have Nick Kurtz looking good for a home run is based on the matchup against Urena, and he's only going to see him once. So I could see a little leadoff homer here. That being said, I do like Kurtz to get a hit today. I like him to clear total bases, hits, runs, RBIs. He should do pretty good in general. Y'all like Rooker, Kurtz, and Tyler for a hit? They all have pretty good matchups here, but once again, like they're gonna see Urena once, and then we don't know who's after Urena. You know. Now the Twins don't really have that good of a bullpen. They don't have like a bunch of guys available that are gonna really be that, I don't know, scary. But it is hard because you don't know. They're probably just gonna play I don't know. They're gonna play matchups. We don't really know who they're gonna target. But yeah, I think you can take most of these guys for a hit today. You took Tyler for a home run. He came through. Yeah, there was a lot of options yesterday. I'll tell you what. There were a lot of options yesterday on that team. I guess on the other side here, Byron Buxton does look all right. I don't love him. I don't hate him. I don't love him. I don't hate him. Once again, just to let y'all know, this is just a PSA. Y'all can subscribe on Twitch if you have Amazon Prime. You get a free subscription every single month to anybody you want. So if you want to avoid ads, because I think there's an ad coming up here soon. If you want to avoid ads, yeah, there is an ad coming up soon. You guys can do that. So just a heads up. Just a heads up before that ad hits you. I think it's like every 15. I don't know what it is, man. But I get a lot of people saying ad. I get it. Anyways, on the Twins here, Buxton for a hit, Larnach for a hit, Keishel for a hit. All look all right, actually. Especially Luke Keishel here. Luke Keishel for a little hit is not a bad play, hitting 444 in 54 at-bats. It's actually getting to be a pretty big sample size. I mean, not terrible, actually. I like him for a hit today. I really do. Yeah, Keishel for a hit's pretty solid today. Outside of that, just kind of pretty boring. Couple hits here, but really I don't love these pitch mixes. It's just Keishel for me today. Game 2, Rangers Royals. Keep taking Soder as long as they keep disrespecting his ability. Yeah, you get good odds on him for sure. Hit the 4-leg. Forward, Suarez, Julio, and Kepler. $5 into 1,500. Dang, what a hit. That is a good hit. He took 2 guys on took 2 guys on the Mariners. Did Julio hit a homer yesterday too? I know Suarez did. Yeah, they did. J-Rod, yeah. Yeah, both those guys that were good against left-handed pitching hit one. Interesting. Rangers Royals. That's a good hit. I guess the Rangers at plus 100 are okay. Patrick Corbin against Michael Lorenzen. Negative 16% ballpark factor. Like I said, today's not a home run day, y'all. So don't be expecting me to be going through all these home run options because there's not many. Um, I don't know about this one. Patrick Corbin historically sucks, but like, look at these numbers this year. They're not bad. They're average. Corbin has never been an average pitcher, but right now he's pitching like an average pitcher. Usually he's a far below average pitcher. You know? So how's Lorenzen look? Average, about average, a little bit better than average. Okay, so Lorenzen's pretty average too. I mean, both of these guys fall right into that middle category of mid. This is a 50-50 game. This is a coin flip, honestly. I don't really love either side here. If you really wanted to take a money line here, I would just obviously say go with whoever has the better odds. If it's a coin flip, but the problem is you're getting paid 50. Yeah, you're getting plus 100. That is essentially a coin flip. Yeah, I mean, it's just not good enough odds to take it. Rowdy? A little rowdy action? Nah. I mean, Seager looks all right here on like a hits, runs, and RBIs play. Yeah, Seager over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs isn't horrible. But I mean, I really don't see a whole lot in this game that looks that interesting. Michael Garcia, Bobby Witt, like they're okay. Bobby Witt still somehow, some way, not a single home run against a left-handed pitcher this year. Which doesn't make too much sense to me. Historically, he's hit lefties pretty well. I know a lot of people like Salvi today. A lot of people always take Salvador Perez for home run. I don't get it. Another guy. He only has 2 homers this year against lefties. So I don't really. I don't see it with Salvi. But I'm more of a you got to show me kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like, maybe people are on Salvador Perez today because they're bored and like there's just nothing else. I don't know. But for me, you got to show me that you can do it. 2 home runs in 108 at bats, only 1.50 total bases per hit versus lefties this year. That doesn't show me that he hits well against lefties at all. It doesn't show me anything. So I don't know why everyone's on Salvador Perez today, but they are. Maybe he goes deep and proves me wrong today. But yeah, I don't see a whole lot in that game. It's just kind of mid. You fade him versus lefties? I fade pretty much all of the Royals. Brewers, Cubs. Brewers plus 108, plus 116 is their line. I mean, technically, Brewers as a dog today is a good play. You say Kurtz first at bat? Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad option. 25% chance to hit one in that first at bat. So, yeah. Because he's only going to see that starter once, and that's what the whole entire home run probability is based on, is him versus that starter pretty much. There's a little bit of the bullpen built into it too, but most of it's against that starter in the matchup there. So he's only going to see him once. Yeah, might as well sprinkle that. Brewers Cubs negative 27% ballpark. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys watched yesterday's games. Wind was blowing in heavy in Chicago. Very low scoring. Probably gonna be low scoring again today. So 6.5 total runs the over under. I don't know how people score here. I don't know how they score here. I don't see any path to scoring runs. Not with this weather, so. Plus 1,000. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to sprinkle, but it's a 25% chance to hit. So You're going to need some luck. Use the no sweat. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And if it loses, use it. Yeah, exactly. It is the first game of the day. It's the first at bat of the day, probably. So, yeah, it's literally going to be the first pitch batter of the entire day. So maybe, yeah, maybe why not? Yeah, I don't know how they score runs in this game. I think Brewers as an underdog is an okay play. They got to win this game. They can't lose again to the Cubs. Imanaga, they do have some good history against Imanaga here. They've gotten after him before. Maybe not so much Collins. Sal Frelick 0 for 4. Okay, maybe not him either. Contreras 3 for 7. There you go. 2 home runs. Yelich 3 for 8. There you go with a home run. Vaughn 3 for 5. There you go. Durbin 0 for 4. Terang 0 for 6. That middle of the order has good history, it looks like. 3 for 7 for Ortiz. Yeah, so a lot of the guys on the team have good history against Imanaga. But yeah, this is more of a Brewers on the money line. Probably a very low scoring game. All right. I really hope y'all listened to me yesterday and didn't touch Dodgers money line at minus 360 or whatever. I'm praying that y'all heard me yesterday and said, don't take it. Please. I will admit, I did say that I thought if you had to be on the Dodgers, I'd much rather be on like their team total because at least you'd get like a minus 120 for it. Your risk to reward would be all right. That probably missed. I'm guessing it missed if you took it because I don't think it was 2.5. So that did miss too, but it's a lot easier to swallow missing a minus 120 than missing a minus 370. So I hope I at least saved you from taking the Dodgers on some like 7-leg parlay and you lost because of a minus 370. These teams are never worth it in the MLB at these odds. They're just not. Today, once again, the Dodgers are minus 230. I know we have them with a 76% chance to win this game. I just still wouldn't. Baseball's way too much of a volatile sport. It's not like the NFL where it's like, oh, the Chiefs, there's no way the Chiefs lose. You know what I mean? Tony did a bad job pitching. That can happen any day. That can happen literally any day. Like look at this. Kershaw versus Dollander. Yeah, the Dodgers should destroy in this game. Although there is no Ohtani on offense, but the Dodgers theoretically they should win this game by a lot. But I just can't justify a minus 230 money line. If you want to take them on the spread, go for it. That's a better option. Taking them at minus 1.5, still the minus 162 is rough. Oof, my gosh. But it's still a better option, I guess. Good home run weather here, obviously. I like a lot of the Dodgers to hit home runs today. Relative to the slate. On most days, these aren't going to be outstanding probabilities. On most days, 21% is not going to be an elite probability for a home run, but today it is. Will Smith looks decent today. Teoscar looks decent. Pages looks decent. Freeman looks decent. Relative to the slate, Hunter Goodman looks decent as well. Relative to the slate, on most days those aren't that good of odds. But today we don't have much to work with. Those are kind of the guys. I mean, you can always look at these guys for hits. Tovar does really well versus lefties. Beck does very, very well versus lefties. Warming Bernabel does very well versus lefties. Brenton Doyle does very well versus lefties. So these guys could all be decent options for a hit today. Dodgers should be. Yeah, in theory, right? They should, but that's baseball. You catch your team at the right or the wrong time, and anything you think should happen is out the window. That's just, yeah. But in theory today, once again, like these guys should have really good days. We'll see what ends up happening, but they should all have a really good game today against Dollander. My tree of trust, I would say Will Smith and Freddie Freeman are the guys I trust the most to get the job done today for any of your other lines. Mets Nationals. No value on either side here. Nats are plus 110 and Mets are minus 130, so I wouldn't take either of those. I don't love either of those lines. Manaea going up against Mackenzie Gore. Gore's getting back into it. He looks good again. He does. Gore does look pretty good again today. Strikeouts look pretty darn good. Home runs, a little high. Hits, yeah, pretty average. Walks, pretty average. But the strikeouts are always really good. So that's important for limiting runs, is getting timely strikeouts. So I don't really love the Mets today. Offensively, I mean, Lindor, Nimmo, not really. Soto and Alonso, not really. Yeah, they just don't match up that well. On the other side, Paul DeJong. Paulie D. Kind of the only guy I would take against Manaea. This is why. The guy either hits a home run or strikes out. He either hits a home run or he strikes out. That's pretty much what he does here against left-handed pitching. 40% strikeout rate, 5 homers and 45 at-bats. So, yeah. Paul DeJong for a homer is not a bad little play there at the odds that you're going to get. We talked about him last time he faced a lefty. He did hit a home run. So, I don't know if that says that maybe he's going to do it again or if that says that we already cashed out on our luck. But we'll end up seeing, I guess. He's kind of the only guy here I would look at. Josh Bell, terrible numbers against lefties. Yeah, these guys are all terrible against lefties. So, Paul DeJong. Game 6, Giants, Padres. Giants stink, man. Holy cow. Verlander against Cease. I don't know that I would not back the Padres at minus 180 here. Problem is the Giants are just so bad that you can't really take them. But if you had to take a side here, I mean, tell you what, I'd rather be on the Giants at plus 160 than Padres at minus 190. But I don't love it. I do not like the Giants, man. They are not a fun team. Like Devers, meh. Ramos, meh. Like, let me know in the comments. Do you guys ever take the Giants on anything? Like, the other day, yeah, we had Devers for a home run. He did hit, but it's like once a month I have a Giant on any of my slips. It's like once a month. On the other side here, I don't. Hits, runs, and RBIs wise, they look really good. Like Manny Machado, Arise, Fernando, Ramon Laureano. Like, these guys look really, really good for general props today. I don't know if Verlander's been getting up home. You don't bet on Padres or Giants players? Me either, really. Yeah, I mean, Verlander has not really been giving up home runs this year, so yeah. Padres general props, I mean, they look pretty good across the board here for these top 4 guys, but top 3 guys. And then Laureano, but other than that. Red Sox, Yankees, here we go. Red Sox, plus 120. Not a terrible dog here. Giolito going up against Luis Gil. Tell you what, though. Holy cow, Yankees and their home runs. Yankees live and die by that home run ball. Today looks like a possible home run day for them. Is Giancarlo Stanton playing? This is what we need to know. I don't think Giancarlo's going to play. I think he's out. He's only got 2 lines. Okay, if Giancarlo's out, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the Red Sox as a dog today. I don't really love it, though, either. Giolito here. Giolito's not great. He's pretty average. He's pretty much average everywhere. Gill walks a lot of guys, so maybe Luis Gill over 1.5 walks today could be a good play. There's a little prop for you. Luis Gill over 1.5 or 2 walks. Gill walks could be a good one. I don't know how you take Red Sox props. Maybe Duran or Bregman, but other than that, that's about it. On the other side, yeah, Bellinger's been red hot. Belly's been on fire. I could see Belly today maybe for like general props. Really, Judge and Grisham look pretty darn good today for total bases. That's about it, though. I feel like, yeah, these top 3 in the order are about it. If Giancarlo plays, I love him, but I don't know that he's going to play today. I think he's out. But yeah, if you can get through the top 3 in this order, I mean, I think they're all right to win this game, the Red Sox here. I don't know. It's an okay play. The pitching matchup's very even. Very even. No homer. I would not take a no homer with the Yankees involved in the game, to be honest. Red Sox, Mets, and Cards. All right. I honestly, I really like Luis Gill over on walks. Wait, there's no way his line's 2.5 though. What? Damn, I really thought it was a 1.5 line. Never mind. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, Yankees not great for home runs. Judge is okay, 19%. I would just take these guys for like total bases, I guess. I don't know. It's such a bad day for honestly most props. -7% weather. It's just such an ugly day here. Astros, Orioles. Orioles -116. Astros -102. Well, I mean, they just had this matchup. This is a very interesting one. Brandon Young almost threw a perfect game against the Astros. It's a very weird one, man. Look, I liked Altuve last time against Brandon Young. I think he still gives up home runs at a 4.37% rate. Altuve 17% chance, plus 500 about, and his odds are plus 950. Plus 950. That's why he's on the 1 to 1,000. Altuve should never be plus 950. Plus 950 is crazy. I'm going to take that all day. Pena general props, Sanchez general props, Carlos Correa general props. I think these guys get after Brandon Young today. He's not throwing a perfect game against them again. Top 4 in the order all look great. Altuve is the home run guy. On the other side, Orioles, I mean, Basallo maybe gets his first homer today. I like that pitch mix rating. 9.36 out of 10. I do like Basallo. Potentially hit his first home run today. I feel like you could be all over Basallo props today. But other than that, I don't know that I'd really... Yeah, these pitch mixes are all a little too low. Gunner's decent today, too. Gunner, Holiday, they're decent. Basallo. And Astros on the money line. And then game 9 here, Cardinals, Rays. Yeah, I like the Cardinals to win this one. -122. Sonny Gray going up against Joe Boyle. Cardinals props, I mean, Burleson or Contreras, I guess, are okay for home runs. Same with Lars Nootbaar. So Lars actually is not a bad play for homer today. Pitch mix is really low, though. Outside of that, not a big fan of Cardinals props. 25% for Caminero and low for home runs. Both those guys are okay options today. I would lean more so on whoever has the better odds. Since we have them at the same probability, just take who has a better line. It's probably Brennan Lowe, which it is. Yeah, Brennan Lowe would be the home run play here. Caminero, though, he also is good too. I mean, these are let's go look at the home run options overall. You'll see. Like, these are like the top options there in the 25% mark. We only have like 6 people above 20%. So, very tough day for home runs. Very tough day. Hits here, I mean, we got some options for hits. Hits, runs, and RBIs still look okay. Strikeouts, really tough matchups at the top of the board here. They're kind of mid, but the good matchups today are kind of out the window. A lot of tough matchups for strikeouts. Sonny K's, I mean, I don't know what his line is, but it's probably too high. 5.5, it's not bad at 5.5. Yeah, I don't mind it. 11th ranked matchup. Yeah, it's not a bad play for K's. It's not a bad one. Matchup is orange, so it's neutral. He should get there. Yeah, today's slate kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. Today's kind of a bad day. Just not a whole lot out there. Just really not a whole lot out there. But at least we can see that by using this site and seeing the data. You know, it looks so obvious, like, oh, there's not much out there. But if you didn't have access to these tools, you wouldn't have any clue. You know what I mean? You'd look at the numbers, you'd be like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. But when you look at it actually being modeled and projected, not a whole lot. It's like a pretty boring day. So, all right. I'll still find something. I'll find something. It'll be in the Discord. So come join rudebets.com. I appreciate y'all. Once again, make sure you drop a comment, like, and subscribe on the YouTube. And we'll be back tomorrow. I appreciate y'all for being here and hanging out. Good luck today. And let me know if you have any questions. You can just message in the Discord. Peace out.